뭐 그런 사람들을 잡으러 다니는 거니까.
Parce qu'il nous a échappé.
If you're hungry for high-octane action, heart-pounding thrillers, and unforgettable characters, you're in the right place. Today, we're counting down some of the most explosive, jaw-dropping, and binge-worthy action films of recent years. Please subscribe to my channel. Trust me, a few of these picks might just become your next obsession. So buckle up, grab your popcorn, and let's dive in. Number 10, Back in Action 2025. Kicking off the list, we've got Back in Action 2025, the long-awaited return of Cameron Diaz to the big screen alongside Jamie Foxx. After years of being away from Hollywood, Diaz makes her comeback in a high-energy action comedy that mixes explosive set pieces with classic buddy cop banter. The plot throws us into a whirlwind of mistaken identities, double crosses, and globe-trotting missions that feel like a mix of Mr. and Mrs. Smith and Red Notice.
Did you see what we just did?
What I really liked here is the chemistry between Diaz and Foxx. It feels effortless and reminds you of how good she was in action comedy roles back in the 2000s. There's a sense of fun, but the movie doesn't shy away from high-stakes tension either. Netflix has clearly put a lot of budget into making this one look cinematic, and honestly, it shows. Personally, I think this film is a great popcorn flick. It's not reinventing the action genre, but it delivers exactly what you'd expect. Flashy fights, sharp humor, and that nostalgic thrill of seeing Cameron Diaz back where she belongs. Number 9, Officer Black Belt 2024.
뭐 그런 사람들을 잡으러 다니는 거니까.
Next up is Officer Black Belt 2024, a South Korean action drama that combines martial arts with a gripping storyline. It follows a skilled martial artist who, after serving time, finds redemption by becoming a police officer. But instead of just chasing criminals, he takes on corruption within the system, making him a target from all sides. The fight choreography here is next level. You can feel every punch, every kick. It's not just mindless action, there's real weight behind it because the story is rooted in themes of justice and morality. The film balances emotional depth with brutal action in a way that keeps you hooked all the way through. For me, this one stands out because it proves that action doesn't have to be hollow. There's heart here, and that makes every fight scene mean something. If you're into raw, gritty martial arts thrillers, Officer Black Belt is a hidden gem you should not skip. Number 8, Sweet Girl 2021.
As long as we're together, we're still a family.
We could blow this thing wide open.
At number 8, we've got Sweet Girl 2021, starring Jason Momoa. This one's a revenge thriller about a man whose wife dies after being denied a life-saving drug due to corporate greed. He sets out to bring justice against the pharmaceutical company responsible, but things spiral when his quest for vengeance puts his daughter in danger. Jason Momoa brings raw intensity to this role, and his emotional performance really carries the movie. While the action is solid, it's the father-daughter dynamic that gives the film its heart. You can feel the desperation and the pain in every decision his character makes. I'll be honest, this isn't a perfect movie, but it's one of those thrillers that makes you think about real-world issues like corruption in the healthcare industry. And that final twist? Definitely not something I saw coming. Number 7, The Man from Toronto 2022.
I'm the man from Toronto. Objection, I'm the man from Toronto. I don't want to be you anymore. One more time.
The action comedy pairing we didn't know we needed. Kevin Hart and Woody Harrelson. The movie throws us into chaos when Hart's character is mistaken for a legendary assassin known as the Man from Toronto. What follows is a series of hilarious and dangerous situations as the two team up to survive.
Complete the mission. You have no idea what I'm going to do to you.
The film works best because of the chemistry between Hart and Harrelson. Hart's comedic timing is as sharp as ever, while Harrelson brings that dry, deadpan humor that balances the tone perfectly. Add in some solid action sequences and you've got a recipe for pure entertainment. Personally, I'd call this a great weekend movie. It's not groundbreaking, but it's a fun watch that doesn't take itself too seriously. Sometimes that's exactly what you need. Number 6. Army of the Dead.
There's $200 million in the vault beneath the strip. This should be a simple in and out.
At number 6, we have Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead. Imagine a Las Vegas heist movie, but throw in zombies, and you've got the premise. Dave Bautista leads a ragtag team into a quarantined Vegas to pull off a multi-million-dollar heist before the military nukes the city.
It's not too late to go back.
What makes this stand out is Snyder's unique vision. The action is brutal, the zombies are terrifyingly smart, and the setting itself, Vegas overrun with the undead, is incredibly stylish. It's part heist, part horror, and full-on adrenaline. I really enjoyed the creativity here. While not every beat hits perfectly, it's ambitious and packed with insane visuals. If you're tired of typical zombie flicks, this one brings something fresh to the table. Number 5. Spenser Confidential.
Little going away message for you.
For me? Don't get the cold gun.
Hawk is the name of a man with a shotgun. Spencer does your taxes.
Number 5 is Spenser Confidential, starring Mark Wahlberg as an ex-cop turned private investigator in Boston. After serving time, he gets drawn back into a world of corruption and violence when 2 Boston officers are murdered.
You smashed the car to a restaurant!
Get in!
The film mixes gritty crime storytelling with Wahlberg's tough guy charisma. Pair that with Winston Duke as his partner, and you get a dynamic duo worth watching. The film also leans into humor without losing its edge, which makes it entertaining from start to finish. In my opinion, Spenser Confidential isn't the most original crime thriller, but it's fast-paced, fun, and has that Boston grit that Wahlberg nails every time. Number 4. The Harder They Fall, 2021.
Please.
What exactly he do to you? Call it a professional robbery.
At number 4 is The Harder They Fall, 2021, a Western with a modern twist. Starring Jonathan Majors, Idris Elba, Regina King, and Lakeith Stanfield, this film tells the story of outlaw Nat Love seeking revenge against the man who killed his parents.
Nat Love. Outlaw hunts down.
What sets this apart is the style. Director James Samuel brings a vibrant, almost Tarantino-like flair to the Western genre. The soundtrack is modern, the visuals are striking, and the performances are magnetic. It feels fresh while still paying homage to classic Westerns. For me, this was one of the most refreshing takes on the genre in years. It's bold, it's stylish, and it proves the Western isn't dead. It just needed a little reinvention. Number 3. Triple Frontier, 2019.
You cannot go back to your normal life after tonight. First things first, to walk away and do so knowing they're the best of us. This gotta be now.
At number 3, we've got Triple Frontier, 2019, an intense action thriller starring Ben Affleck, Oscar Isaac, Charlie Hunnam, and Pedro Pascal. The story follows a group of former Special Forces soldiers who reunite for one last mission, robbing a South American drug lord. The heist itself is just the beginning. What really makes the film gripping is the aftermath. Greed, betrayal, and survival in the unforgiving wilderness turn the mission into a nightmare. It's less about flashy action and more about psychological tension between the characters. I really like this one because it explores the darker side of loyalty and brotherhood. It asks tough questions about greed, morality, and what soldiers become after war. Definitely a slow burn thriller worth watching. Number 2. Lost Bullet, 2020.
C'est pour un film.
Coming in at number 2 is Lost Bullet 2020, a French action film that deserves way more attention. The story follows a skilled mechanic framed for murder who has just one piece of evidence to clear his name, a bullet lodged in a car. The action is raw and practical.
C'était dans une Clio qui a fini dans...
No over-the-top CGI, just brutal chases and fights that feel grounded and real. Alban Lenoir, who plays the lead, brings both intensity and vulnerability, making you root for him every step of the way. For me, Lost Bullet is proof that French action cinema can compete with Hollywood any day. It's tight, fast-paced, and easily one of the best international action thrillers of the past few years. Number 1. Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. 2024.
There's no seatbelt in the middle.
The hell with the seatbelt! You
Get arrested again.
Twice, but I broke out.
He didn't get arrested.
After 30 years, Eddie Murphy is back as the wisecracking, street-smart detective Axel Foley in Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F. 2024. This fourth installment brings Axel back to Beverly Hills when his daughter Jane gets caught up in a dangerous case that threatens both her life and the city. What starts as a family matter quickly spirals into a high-stakes conspiracy that only Foley, with his reckless charm and unorthodox methods, can untangle. What makes this return so special is that the movie doesn't just rely on nostalgia. Sure, we get classic Axel Foley humor, his iconic laugh, and even the legendary Axel.
I told you it was a bad idea!
But there's also a fresh story that blends family dynamics with explosive action. For me, this was a perfect balance between old school fun and modern blockbuster filmmaking. Eddie Murphy slides back into Axel Foley like he never left, proving that some characters are truly timeless. If you're a fan of action comedy with heart, Axel F is pure gold, and honestly, one of the best legacy sequels I've seen in years. And that wraps up our countdown of some of the best action-packed rides you can't afford to miss. From legacy sequels like Beverly Hills Cop Axel F to adrenaline-pumping hits like Triple Frontier and Army of the Dead,
뭐 그런 사람들을 잡으러 다니는 거니까.
these movies prove that action cinema is alive and kicking. Which one's your favorite? Or did I miss a gem that you love? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because your recommendations might make it into the next list. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more movie deep dives. Until next time,